I was surprised by how much flack that I got taking these 4 grain bins down a couple weeks ago. It was quite wild. Now, as for the comments of me taking the bins down being destroying my great-grandfather's legacy, I think that's really comical. I didn't know my great-grandfather, and the folks commenting know even less about my great-grandfather. This entire operation is a legacy to what he pieced together. His legacy is not in 4 grain bins. It was in his children and his grandchildren and this farm. And so he took a lot of outdated infrastructure down in his career. I don't feel bad doing the same. And it's not like we're clean slate wiping the farm. It's just 4 grain bins that were in tough shape that I wasn't using, and they were in the way. First off, I'm just going to be forward with it. I have no regrets. I'm thankful that these grain bins are gone, but this was the thought process as to why I did not keep them. I knew when we were going to be doing some changes to our bin site that I was going to want to remove the 2 grain bins here because I want to be able to pull semis in, and getting around that corner and getting on this concrete pad with a truck is difficult, especially if you don't have a very seasoned driver. And we need to be able to have trucks further over. This bin was in the way. The next bin was in the way. I avoid using them. They had cracked bad floors and they had no air in them. And then there were 2 of the bins. One of the ones here and one of the ones there had dents in them, so I wasn't comfortable putting grain in them anyways. My first plan was to get rid of 3 of them and keep one of the good ones here and find some stilts like that one, because that's the same bin as these other 4. It just got put on stilts in the 90s for a wet bin, and I wanted to put a second wet bin right next to this one and double my wet storage capacity for corn that's waiting to get through the dryer. But by the time I priced out one of those cones and the concrete, it was like $3.50, $4 a bushel for storage, and you can build a brand new bin for, I mean, you could have a pretty fancy bin for less than $3 a bushel right now. So, I mean, you could build a brand new bin cheaper than I could have done that.